That uniquely flexible and useful tool, the human hand, has also been the tool most widely used at all times as an aid to counting and calculation. The simplest method of counting on the fingers consists of associating an integer with each finger in a natural order. This may be done in many ways. One may start with the fingers all bent close and count by successively straightening them, with the fingers open and successively close them. One may count from the left thumb along the hands to the right little finger, or from the little finger of the left hand through the thumb of the right, or from the index finger to the little finger, and finally the thumb, which can be seen in the figure. This is both used the philosopher and mathematician counting on his finger. There is a similar method of very ancient origin which persisted late in the East and was common in Asia in the first half of the 20th century. It is a special way of finger counting used by Oriental dealers and their clients in negotiating their terms. These are the variants of basic counting with the fingers. This is the method of counting on the fingers once used in bargaining between Oriental dealers. There is more to fingers than a single digit. They have a knuckle, 2 joints and 3 bones, but 1 joint and 2 bones of the thumb. Here is an example of counting using the knuckle. Example of Bede's method of counting the 19 years of the lunar cycle using the knuckles and fingernails of the left hand. Mora is a hand game that dates back thousands of years to ancient Roman and Greek times. Each player simultaneously reveals their hand, extending any number of fingers, and calls out a number. Any player who successfully guesses the total number of fingers revealed by all players combined scores a point. There is much more elaborate way of counting with the hand which from ancient times until the present day has been used by the Latins and can also be found in the Middle East. It is rather like the sign language used by the deaf and dumb. When you say 1, bend your left little finger so as to touch the central fold of your palm. For 2, bend your next finger to touch the same spot. When you say 3, bend your third finger in the same way. When you say 4, raise up your little finger from its place. Saying 5, raise your second finger in the same way. When you say 6, you also raise your third finger, but you must keep your ring finger in the middle of your palm. Saying 7, Raise all your other fingers except the little finger, which should be bent onto the edge of the palm. To say 8, do the same with the ring finger. Saying 9, you place the middle finger also in the same place. When you say 10, place the nail of the index finger into the middle joint of the thumb. For 20, put the tip of the thumb between the index and the middle finger. For 30, touch the thumb and index in a gentle kiss. For 40, place the inside of the thumb against the side or the back of the index finger, keeping both of them straight. For 50, bend the thumb across the palm of the hand with the top joint bent over like the Greek letter L. For 60, with the thumb bent as for 50, the index finger is brought down to cover the face of the thumbnail. For 70, with the index finger as before, that is closely covering the thumbnail, raise the thumbnail across the middle joint of the index finger. For 80, with the index finger raised as above and the thumb straight, place the thumbnail within the bent middle phalanx of the index finger. For 90, press the nail of the index finger against the root of the thumb.